What's going on, guys? It's a beautiful day again in December. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I moved my mic again. Bike started up pretty decent. I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit, but I wanted to talk about my parking situation here. This little rope fence right here, this piece of shit little nylon rope has been the biggest pain in the ass about my bike since I bought it. I used to come in that driveway down there, come down here and do a little U-turn, pull up here and park. But now I have to either back it in over there or try and jack it around this corner over here. And you can see on the pavement where it's all scratched up, where my tires have slid and where my feet have slid, and almost dropped my bike trying to just park it. All because this guy decided to put up that fence because he doesn't like me having a motorcycle. It's kind of a dick. But it might be because he saw me one time under that carport working on my bike. Like one time, he was like, "You know that can't be a habit." And I was like, "Yeah, I know, you have guests here and all that sometimes. I just really needed to do this right quick and I needed light." But he was like, "Okay." And then lo and behold, the next day, here's this nylon rope being a pain in the ass. And if I really wanted to be a punk, I could just tear it down, but I'm a nice guy, damn it. That's embarrassing. I'm gonna run this in here right quick, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I was gonna show you the one good curve that we have here in town. This one curve that we have is kind of unfortunate because it's actually on Main Street and I can't get going very fast. People probably see me going around in circles wondering what the hell I'm doing. I'm doing what I want to do, that's what the hell I'm doing. Here's that turn. I don't know how I feel about that. The dog sticking his head out the driver's side window. How well can you see with your dog's ass in your face? Like, really? Thank you for not pulling out in front of me. Oh, I've never seen all the flags. I wonder if there's a basketball game tonight. We'll go down to the rich neighborhood. This neighborhood looks really nice. I don't know any of the people that live here, but I was thinking about it the other day, like these gas pumps that we have here in town at one of the gas stations will play like advertising and clips of TV shows and stuff just to give you something to do while you pump gas, and I hate it. But lucky for me, when I'm on my bike, it doesn't take that long to get gas. But it got me thinking, like, the world we live in now is so geared towards advertising and all that. How long will it be before there's TV screens at stoplights or like at the table while you wait for your food at a restaurant? I think there's even like some sports bars and restaurants and stuff like that that, like, in the bathroom, there's TV screens in front of the urinal. While you're pissing, you can watch the news or the game or advertising, sponsored content, whatever you want to call it. How far will we go? How could we cram as many ideas of stuff that people should buy into their heads. Like, how can we reach more people to try and get them to buy our product? Clearly, ads are a big deal on YouTube. I mean, a lot of people get annoyed with them. Some of them are funny, some of them I'll actually watch. But YouTube and Hulu are really bad about ads. Like, even if you watch cable, you can't escape it. I think it's The Walking Dead. People have complained about how many ads there are. Which, I watched it on Hulu and there were tons. Like, it felt like you could hardly watch the episode because you were always watching ads instead. I just thought that was pretty annoying. They could probably do away with a lot of that kind of thing if they started advertising in the program. Like, every once in a while, Rick Grimes is like, and that's why I drink Pepsi. I think I'm onto something there. Daryl Dixon's like, but I couldn't have done it without Preparation H. You know, something like that. Speaking of Daryl Dixon, Norman Reedus actually went to college here, which is pretty cool. There's a picture somewhere of him with this lady holding a shirt that says Old Stuga, and that's like where he used to hang out back in the day when he was going to college here. Fun fact of the day for you. Hello, person behind me. I didn't know you were there. Don't do it, Van. Don't do it. Okay. A lot of times when people almost pull out in front of me, I'll just give them a stare down while I ride by. This kid is going places. I see him out there every day, just like, be dancing on the sidewalk. He'll be rapping. He's going places. Whenever I drive by, I see him, I'm just like, you get it, kid. I really hope this new microphone placement works a lot better, because the audio really sounded like crap on the vlog that I tried to make the other day. And that's not just because it's me talking, it's because it legitimately was like clipping, and it's like a Harley Honda dealership, if that makes any sense. I don't know if you've seen them anywhere else, but they deal in obviously Harley motorcycles. And then they have like Honda Shadow line. Like their Honda branch, I guess, obviously isn't huge compared to all the Harley that they carry. It probably pisses people off, especially the hardcore Harley guys, selling them Jap bikes, dirtying the blood of the all-American Harley-Davidson. Maybe your Harley-Davidson isn't quite as American-made as you want to believe. I had a friend that got into sort of a heated debate with me about it, because I told him I bought a Honda. He was like, really? I'm just like, yeah. He was like, it's all about the Harley-Davidson, bro. And I was like, Hondas are real good bikes too. I wasn't like trying to bash Harley to him or anything like that. I was like, Hondas are good bikes too. He was like, oh, nah, all American made, bro. I was like, American assembled. And he just didn't really say anything. I was like, go look at your carburetor, go look at your electronics, go look at all that stuff, and then tell me what it says and tell me you think that's an American name. And he never really said anything after that. I don't know if he looked or if he just got so butthurt he just kind of said, well, I don't care what you think. Which he probably should have. Not bashing Harley. They're good bikes, they're nice bikes, they look cool. I'm just not really a fan. My cousin's the same way, and he used to be a mechanic at a Harley dealership. And he told me one day, he was like, Honda may very well be the best bikes ever made. I was expecting the total opposite with him having owned Harleys and worked for Harley Davidson and all that, but I was like, okay, cool. Oh, I'm gonna hit that curve again. I didn't even think about that. I hit it from the other way. I have actually dragged peg on this curve before, and like I have Milwaukee motorcycle boots with like metal plates on the heel. And they've gotten scraped up on that turn before too. Nice guy telling me to go when it was my turn. It's awful nice of him. I was gonna go anyways. I was just waving at him or nodding at him. I really want to do some modifications to this bike though. One of the first things I want to do is change the handlebars. Bars and grips. I want drag bars. Brick roads, man. I found some for about 25-30 bucks on Amazon, which I figure at that price they're worth a shot. And then some grips for like $12. The spiky chrome ones, I think they'd look good with either chrome or black drag bar. Probably chrome. I've talked to that dude before. That bike with the sidecar is really cool. Taking kind of a back road, I guess. I mainly just wanted to ride by where that guy lived and see if he was out messing around on his bikes today. He's a really cool guy. They have this group up here. Well, it's all over the world really, but they're called the Romeo Club. And it's the retired old men eating out. I was riding by one day, and I stopped to look at that bike with the sidecar, and he was talking to me about his group, and he told me about the Romeos. I was like, that sounds really cool. And he was like, yeah, we're actually going this Wednesday, and I want you to be my guest. I was like, okay. I wasn't able to go, but I felt so rude because I couldn't even tell him that I couldn't go. But anyway, yeah, I thought that was really cool. He was like, yeah, come ride with us. We're going to this town about 30 miles away. We're going to go eat burgers. I was thinking maybe I could run into him again and he'd invite me again. I'm always down to ride my bike and eat burgers. Oh, I remembered another mod that I want to do to this. I want to change out the rear sprocket, and I don't know if I want to change just the rear sprocket or if I want to change both sprockets. I mean, I'm sure I want to change both sprockets. I just don't know if I want to keep the front sprocket stock, or if I want to, you know, add a tooth to the front sprocket and drop a couple on the rear, or what I want to do. I just don't know what a good gear ratio is for this bike. It's like 2.75 now. And if I go 16 tooth and 41 tooth, it'll be 2.56, I think. And if I go 17 and 41, it'll be like a 2.44 or something like that. School must be out. Oh, school. Such not fond memories. I'm sure high school would have been a lot better if I'd had a motorcycle. I didn't have fun in high school. It really sucked, to be honest. Oh! That sound. I love that sound. Just dumping off the throttle when you're wrapping it out. Oh. Here's that gas station that plays advertising while you pump your gas. It's a little bit annoying. Most of the time when I cruise around town, I don't really have a goal or an end place to get to. I just kind of wander. Something tells me I shouldn't be going down this street. Nope. There's a bunch of motorcycles outside that house. I've never seen any of them in a different spot than where they're at right now. I don't have a stop sign. Roll through your stop. And she thought that was a four-way stop. She was about to pull out there because she thought I was stopping. Well, I don't have a stop sign, so I'm not going to stop. You stop. I ain't stopping. I ain't putting my feet down. Not for you.